Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy, and today we are playing The Sinking City again. This one is, I think, the fourth dive, and let me just close all the notifications as always. And let's jump to where we stopped last time. Um, while the game is loading, I want to say that it's kinda painful that I'd like to play plenty of games right now. I am kind of torn between The Sinking City and Surviving the Aftermath and Heroes 5. I somehow understood I want to play the game. Probably because I have been playing a lot of Divinity the Second with my girlfriend, and there's a lot of this tactical aspect in the game, and that's that just makes me understand that I do love tactics and strategic stuff in games, and I really miss that, and probably I'll just play Divinity. Like I'll begin a new playthrough, an independent one later. I might jump to Heroes 5. I'm just afraid that, well, I've spent hundreds of hours in the game and I won't get too excited about that, but I should try. And also I was thinking about some other games, like, well, many, and it's really hard to accommodate all that into my working schedule, and to take advantage of those few precious hours I have in the evening to stream on some days. But well, here we are in the Sinking City, together with our Charles Reed. You would ask why did I go to the hotel? I just wanted to to change the clothes, as well, the mask one with this plague doctor outfit. I just thought it was disrespectful, and I mean towards the inhabitants of the city, and besides it kind of brought the unnecessary level of some comedy or some farce, or some kind of well, decrease the amount of seriousness of the whole thing, and don't want to mock my own character. So Charles Reed is now in his vacationist style, the one that I played it with. I mean, played most of the game with this style. Look at this wonderful monument. I didn't notice it before. Right. Let me check if, well, strangely, Restream is. Now I see that just the numbers were not correct. Now I think they are correct. And, I'm jumping back to missions. Let's first of all inspect what do I have to do. Well, I have this updated main mission, which I'm not going to do yet, as I want to get more experience and just inspect the city overall. Bounty of the Sea, that is to inspect the two ships that crashed nearby. Then through the Looking Glass, a quest for Mr. Throgmorton, might get this one. Books for book club, 3 tomes that haven't been returned. A short one, a fast one, on the 3 locations. So I might, yeah, I might just inspect that as well. Open houses will be fun as well, and extra hours for the policeman we met in the bar. So let's address the 4 quests here, and policeman. Well, let's go from below. I have to place the location of the venues to inspect. Reed Heights it is. Southwestern Reed Heights. And that's to be Vinland Avenue, south of University. Vinland Avenue is somewhere here, I understand. University? University Street, I'm sorry. Not University itself. Vinland Avenue, so it must be somewhere here. I would hate if it is in the infested area. Now, the second point is a fishing house, Salvation Harbor, and it's Central, Salvation Harbor, Seven Oaks Street, Octopus Avenue, and Skipper Road. Seven Oaks Street, then Octopus Avenue is this one, and Skipper Road is this one, so must be somewhere here. And the final one is the manor in the southern Old Grove. On Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. Beacon Street is this one. South of Century Avenue must be this one here. Alright, maybe then I want to travel to... Actually, yeah, maybe let's begin with Mr. Throgmorton's case instead. And after I'm done there, I can go to the quest with the policeman, and they'll be just nearby. Okay, so Mr. Throgmorton gave us the key to his room upstairs, and that's why we have this white magnifying glass that indicates that we haven't inspected something important here. So let's get going with this task. Key from Francis's study.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune. Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Next. What have I missed? Okay. What's that?
Now, that kid looks a little familiar.
Private correspondence. The 12th of December 1894. Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you shall present to the court, the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or an incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey. Yeah, I wanted to check if the sound is okay. I hope it is, but please let me know if there is something going astray there. What's that? Exclusive interview. Francis Throgmorton's expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, a newborn son, Crescent Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he has agreed to share some of those insights with us. And
1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Yeah, another lead to that insinuation that Robert Throgmorton is the son of Rosie and Francis Throgmorton. Now, what am I missing to have collected all the evidence? Should I talk to Mr. Throgmorton about my findings here? Maybe I have to find something else. No, doesn't seem that way. Am I failing to notice another detail here? No. Oh, yeah.
Looking sharp, but I guess that's the point.
Nah, that's still not all evidence collected. Probably something else. Yeah, the photo or the poster rather. Might plans contain something? No, not really. Maybe well, okay, let's talk to Mr. Throgmorton. Maybe that is why. What about Bethany?
I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day.
Uh-huh. That was about the conversation with Throgmorton. Now, guys, can you stop eating this awful cake? It's just beyond my comprehension how this is, well, anyhow reasonable to be doing that. This Mr. Throgmorton is, well, a man of very peculiar tastes and preferences. Anyway, we have a thing to do. There's a photo. And there is this asylum hint. I might go to the asylum. But I don't want to do that yet. Instead, let's go and inspect the house we were supposed to inspect, and we have a skill point we might invest now. I'm kinda getting anxious about our sanity because apparently we are suffering a lot of problems with retaining our consciousness for a long time. Maybe it's not as urgent as shooting more efficiently. Revolver, submachine gun, high proficiency. You know, battle rifle is something to consider, of course. I'm also thinking about my, well, health points. I want to get more. Do I have any chance to increase the efficiency of my first aid kits anywhere? Traps, fire bombs, also useful. You know, let's aim at our survival. I'm gonna give our dear detective more health. That will take us, well, one more skill point into health, 2 more into consciousness. Falling from places, that will be the 4th skill point, so 4 more levels to get stronger as a person. Now, why do I have 2 flags? One is this one is this one, and this one is somewhere far away to the left. Okay, let's not pay attention to that. Alright. Hey. What do these symbols mean? I guess these indicate dangerous areas, right? Or something of that sort. Yeah. This one is a crime scene. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's save the game. Inspect what we have inside this. A lot of ammunition and actually plenty of stuff. I might use the first aid kit already, but I don't want to. So let's have our shotgun. Aha, I see. The big one. The big one. How will I dispatch the big one? Grenade. What? Those glitches are, well, insane, you know. Okay, let's take the rifle. First one. Oh, one more. Okay, that's it. That's it. I hope those were all the monsters we should find here. Reload the shotgun. Reload the rifle. Pistol and revolver. I'm gonna take my revolver just in case. Have to take a photo of this man here. Didn't...
I'm guessing it wasn't suicide.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know, Charles. Have to look around. Cool. Key evidence collected. I'm gonna take my revolver, save the game, and continue my inspection of the place. What's that? First aid kit. Okay, let's not lose the chance to get more health. Now, looted successfully. What's next? Where? Where?
I haven't known you long, but you mean so much to me.
What? Wow. Found out that Officer Shaw knew Mr. Becker. Seems like they were more than just friends. Perhaps I should ask him about that. And R. Becker was hanged in his mansion in Old Grove. Now, this wasn't the final piece of evidence. I have to continue. The cellar is blocked. Let's go upstairs. Any monsters? I have to expect. R. Becker membership card. This card certifies that R. Becker was a member in good standing of the Oakmont Photo Club. He only joined a few months ago. All evidence collected. I understand. Yes. Right. Can I find anything else here? Like this place? Yeah. This house has so much loot. I have to mark the house with maybe like, let's delete it and instead write treasure, because in case I want to replenish my supplies here. I don't think I'll use it because, okay, whoa, read. That was impressive but unnecessary. So I don't think I'll have any shortage of my stuff anyways, so let's not worry about that. What can I craft? I can craft more shotgun bullets, battle rifle bullets, also trap. No, one hand grenade that I used to dispatch the big monster. I now don't remember how they call them. And something N. Where do I look? Bestiary, yes. Acheronians. Yeah. Acheronians they're called. Metal scrap found. Oh, I so regret I can't get more. But let's not become too greedy. And travel to the next location, which is to be here. And the traveling point, whoa, I'll have to do some running here. Mm-hmm. In GTA 4 you could buy a hot dog here. It was always nice. Created a spirit of naturality of the game, and yet another time I'm saying, referring to that opinion that was expressed multiple times, that the game could have been so much more if only it had been given more effort, more attention and everything. Why was there music if I'm kind of far from the infested area right now? I know. Don't really know. Yeah, and the place I am to take a photo of. What's that? Ah, that's a street lamp. So I understand this door. Uh-huh. E. Brian's apartment, and there are monsters again. I have no idea what kind of loot I might expect here. Oh, there is this chest. Uh-huh. Well, not a great haul, to be honest. Okay, where do I expect monsters to spawn? Downstairs? What's this? What's that? It kinda gets boring, you know. Nothing attacks you so far. I know it's the best method in some horror movies to just have a jump scare, but honestly, I'm not really, well, enjoying this subtle atmosphere. This one is also explorable. And I understand on the third floor there is yet another door. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, my dear friend. So what do I... What? I'm not impressed, you know. It was a cool teleport and stuff, but... Oh, one more. You know, I've seen this somewhere. The big monster, the Chironian, and 2 wild beasts, and... Oh my god, there are 2 more. Well, that was unexpected, okay. 1, 2... Any more? Well, not yet, at least. Okay, the body lies here, on the 3rd floor. I wonder what am I supposed to find downstairs then. Let's inspect the area. What do I see here? Some E. Brian membership card. The card certifies that E. Brian was a member in good standing of the Oakmont Photo Club. He joined after the flood. This photo club is, you know, deadly. I would normally say that sport is bad for your health because, well, traumatization is, well, always possible, but photography, that's unexpected.
One precise strike. He died almost instantly.
Resembles Abraham Lincoln, to be honest. All evidence collected. Nice. I can go and inspect the downstairs. I should also reload my shot. My god. No, that's illegal. What are you doing here, my sir? And what were you expecting? Why were you, like, standing here alone, without your friends? They were so numerous. And now... Okay. Yeah. Reloading my shotgun. That was the plan. Nothing. Nothing to loot here. That's bad news. Anything here? Well, I don't see any monsters at least. Uh-huh. And this one is all empty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got to the cellar. That wasn't my plan. The basement, I probably should say. A cellar is too small for that thing. And yeah, that's all. That's all. Right. Not great. Not a great find, if you ask me. I mean, I mostly wasted my resources here than found anything. Salvation Harbor. Whoa, that's again another long way. Must I look for fast travel points somewhere around here? And if yes, then where? Okay, let's just run forward. Crown Theater? What? Crown Theater. Okay. There is this...
The door won't budge.
Yeah, remember, it's a quest location. Yeah, I know. There used to be a trash bin with some lootables, and it's no longer here. What a shame. Now, monsters reside here, and I don't really want to inspect what lies in front of me. Yeah, thank you. Instead, let's... Oh, is it? No, this one? Weird. Let's find some alternative paths. And here I have a boat. And the boat can take me to places. The places I'm hoping that contain a fast travel point. Not there, apparently. No, 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 please. Charles, don't do this again. Oh my god, no, please. Charles. Such a terrible sailor sometimes. Not always. Occasionally, just mess up big time. Now, let's look around carefully. Fast traveling points. What I guess I have to be, ought to be thankful for is that when you're in water, nothing really attacks you. I find it strange, but somehow it happens. Watley's household chemistry. Now, okay, if I get my landing here. Wait a second. Hell with it. Let's sail forward. Just can't believe that there are no fast travel points. What's that? What is that? Is it a location I'm supposed to find? I don't want to waste my time here, because that's another mystery. Let's just mark it with mystery. How many more mysteries do I have? 1, 2, 3. So 4 in total. I remember that actually you can't use more than a certain number of flags, so have to be careful about using them. Now, here I am. Here I am. Haven't landed in an infested area, which is wonderful news. Now, I just want to have a small run, well, actually a gigantic run, because we are wasting a lot of time on that, but I cannot believe there is no fast traveling point here. It must be somewhere in front of us. If it's not, I'm gonna rant about it for a little. But so I was expecting it to be near here. The door looks suspiciously openable, but don't want to. Oh, another cultist. Not cursed. No, I don't see anything of that kind anywhere here. Is this one an infested area or just no? That leads us to the boat, and yeah, I gloriously failed to find a fast travel point in the district. So let's give up and instead travel to where the mission wants us to be. Phone booth is oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'll probably, well, travel from here, then turn left and just sail forward towards the adventurers, apparently. Nothing interesting around. And by the way, yes, I think I didn't finish the main idea at the beginning of the stream. The idea was that I wanted to play and still want to play a lot of games. I have to choose, painfully choose, and what I thought was I'll play some Sinking City today, and after that I'll switch to Surviving the Aftermath. So that's the probable plan, and I don't know if it's gonna be this way or another. Let's see, but well, definitely can expect them to spend at least 2 hours playing this one, maybe more. Now, I guess the crime scene is a house here, behind the curtain. Yeah, it is. And, well. Okay, cool. Dead body. Machine gun, shotgun, and gunpowder. A lot of gunpowder. I might actually use my Tommy gun, right? To dispatch monsters. Should there be any monsters. What's that? First aid kit. So am I to expect any... What's that? Is there an Acheronian behind me? I wonder. Sounds I keep hearing. Are they from something downstairs? Or I've killed everything? I wonder. Interesting animation that was. Gunpowder. That's it? I understand. Well, probably yes. 1 round of my Tommy gun? Are you kidding me? 1? And who am I supposed to kill with that 1 bullet? I think even a was that? Was it an antipsychotic then? Probably yes, but antipsychotics I don't really need. So, well, let's inspect the evidence then. Another victim of the photo club. Can I get inside here? What's the room anyway? It's probably connected to another house, but I can still try and see what's there. Hey. Unfortunately, grenades won't help. And I just have to come to terms with the fact that that's the only stuff I'll get here. Okay.
Poor man was trying to escape, but met his end after a single savage attack.
Key evidence and then all evidence, right? Cool. Skills. I can now improve my health to the maximum. Yeah. Perfect. Also, I'd like to craft some weaponry, like Tommy gun. Gunpowder, finished. I might also craft a first aid kit, but I don't want to waste my... Well, I don't know. I'll probably have enough supplies anyway. I can go back and report to the policeman about my findings. Casebook. Discard certifies. That policeman. Photo. Another one. Where is he standing? I don't remember. Oh, here. Right. Have to place a marker. And then I can just use my boat to get there. Get going, Charles. To the left. I wonder what's the reason that monsters don't actually want to attack you in water. House in Salvation Harbor. This one is a mission, right? And I can kill something here. Yeah. Come here. First one. Anything else? Come. Second one. Still here. I'll need a... grenade. Whoa. That was a close call, I should say. And it's not the last monster I hear, right? Yeah. I still hear stabs. So... I want to probably craft one more first aid kit. Two more. No. Okay. Gunpowder becomes precious. Really. Pistol. Who's our next assailant? Somebody upstairs, I understand. And who would that be? What the hell? Ah, really? That's all. Antipsychotics. A nice balcony here. Nice balcony. Now, what do I find in this house? I hate that I cannot find more first aid kits. Let's use ours. Okay, let's craft maximum. Alcohol, coil springs, yeah. Replenished our supply, was that? Letter from the hospital. Dear Jeremy, my tests suggest that in many ways your symptoms resemble the so-called Innsmouth syndrome. Your case is a difficult one, but science may help you to fight this illness. Come by again, and we'll try free therapy based on the experimental deworming medicine I've invented. I'm convinced that the syndrome is a result of a helminth infestation from raw, poorly cooked fish. Sincerely yours, P. Grant, MD. Another, what's that? Look. What are these? Green. Ah! That's a house that I have to clean up and leave some candles burning. So another message from our dear doctor who is responsible for so many deaths in Oakmont with his wonderful, allegedly wonderful medicine. So that's what an incense. How do we call this in the game's terms? An incensory. Okay, an incensory it is. But all the evidence hasn't been yet collected, so our inspection must get on. Some book. Diary from the Sunken Flat. 1st of April. Eating fisk affects my skin a lot. Its elegant paleness has changed to an ugly greenish color. Thought my mirror was spoiled by damp, but it's not. What? Ah, that was the 4th of January. The 24th of January. The balsam I bought didn't help. I can't sleep now. What if I'll become green like a seaweed? Or those nasty corals will grow on me? The 13th of February. I'm puzzled about this, if I will become green. Well, that's probably not the most dedicated person. The 13th of February. Jeremy has caught a cold. I'm so afraid he'll lose his job. He went to the doctor and wears this ugly scarlet scarf even while sleeping. Poor Jeremy. The 11th of March. The sheets are so dry that I can't sleep. Maybe a short walk will help. The water tonight is so calm I want to touch it. The 1st of April now. Jeremy is so busy with work that I can't swim as much as I want, and all I want is to be in the water. So somebody became a fish. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't die from the fall. Thank you. What else? What else can I find in this wonderful house? That's a first aid kit. Okay, I'm not going to lose the chance to make my health maximum. Nice. Apparently we have missed some little detail. I'm gonna find it. Another alcohol bottle. I could have entered from the balcony. I don't think it would have helped much because the Acheronian is still a very dangerous enemy whichever way you approach it, so yeah. Now I'm kinda getting puzzled. What haven't I collected yet here? The antipsychotic. Oh! This one I haven't looted yet. Apparently inventory. 2 more bullets for my submachine gun. Tommy gun. Full load. At least for one round. Nice. Revolver has to be reloaded. Oh, here it is. The last piece of evidence, I understand. Letter about the deal. Jerry, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. While it's true I own several shops, none of them can take you and your sister to the sea. Nevertheless, there are other captains in this Borg who may agree with your plan. Come to the port, find me near the entrance, and I'll introduce you to some of my friends. Yours, Vince. And that was the end for this house. I can safely go downstairs. Should I maybe make one more grenade? Yeah, I should. And check if I can replenish what I just spent. Yeah, metal scrap. Cordite, I remember, was an important element, but it's not here. Maybe it's downstairs. Nope. Just one more place to loot. This one. Cannot carry anymore. Okay, back to the boat. Back to the boat, and have I got any new skills? No, not yet. Lore, correspondence, documents. Just hate that there are so many flashing flags. Keep going. Another cultist. Or is he just vomiting? Right. The bar is very close. I also probably have to be thankful for the fact that random people don't attack Charles Reed. Like, NPCs don't actually care that you are here. Otherwise, you would have to suffer a lot of damage from defending yourself, because you would have to, well, kill, well, not innocents, but people who are not supposed to be killed. And in this case, who's that? In this case, you know, his sanity decreases, well, plummets.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them. Put the gun down now.
Got you. Hey, sir. I know why you're so invested.
I know why you wanted this case cracked. Found some clues in Becker's house. And you were close, weren't you?
How dare you? He was special. A man you meet only once in life. He understood me. I won't stop until I find those who did it.
I'm sorry for your loss, Sam. And don't worry, I'm a private eye. Emphasis on the private.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. Terrific, thank
Oh.
you. Here, take this.
Some of these were pretty horrible. I hope you find the killer.
Me
I
too, Reed.
mistakenly clicked, sorry.
Me too.
There's a link between all the victims. I found these cards in each house.
A photography club membership. They all had them.
Yeah. Seems like a good place to investigate.
Thank you, Reed. I knew you'd find something. I might pay this club a visit. See if there's anyone who has an issue with them.
Take care.
Whoa, look! I've replenished my ammunition completely. Excellent. The 10 bullets for my Tommy gun are exactly a wonderful present, because they're very expensive to make. Now,
Okay, I'll need another drink to get through this. Threatening an officer is a criminal offense.
I'm just trying to make you talk, that's it. Nothing special. So, don't take it personally.
Damn newcomers!
Oh, come on.
Pick your poison. Keep pointing that at me, and I'll stick it.
I'm not mad. Those people keep blaming me that I'm mad. Got a new knowledge point. And that should be sanity. Yes. Sanity and The next mission I'm going to undertake is, well, logically that would be an open house. The open house mission, the open houses. So one we have already inspected, right? It's Salvation Harbor, Oak Street. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh yeah, this one. This one is the house that I had to purify. Now, the next one is Southern Coverside. Coverside is a district I don't really know yet. I mean, not its right part. And a box? Yeah, sure. Southern Coverside, Lincoln Street, and Derry Lane, Landing Avenue. Landing Avenue is this one. Southern, not Northern, Andy. The hell. Lincoln Street, Derry Lane, and Landing Avenue. Near the hospital, it means. And one more is Western Shells. Shells are here. And that's Hawking Lane. Western Hawking Lane. Inner Shine Street. And Warren Road. Oh, wonderful. That's near some infested area. Amazing. Okay. Let's begin with the nasty part, I guess. So I have to use my fast traveling mechanism and go here, the Shells West. Yeah. Now I will go and see if maybe I have a chance to avoid the fight, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's an infested area. Shell castings, amazing. Let's think. Where could be the... I'll have to run even further. Wow. Okay. I guess it's inevitable that I'll have a fight. Probably a serious one. So let's just save the... I should stop saving my game like that. It's kinda unbecoming, you know. What's here? Oh! Cool. I have kind of a hiding thing, and also there is a first aid kit. But this one is a location, I understand. Can I enter the place? No. Wait a second. Apparently I should be able to, because I hear monsters. See them? Really strange. Yeah, see? There was a monster, but didn't attack me. Hmm? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Go, 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 Charles. They shouldn't see you. Now, which of the doors here is the one that I'm seeking? Oh, a brick. I found a brick. What fun. Maybe this door, please? No, not the one here. Doors. 2 locations should look more civilized or marked, at least. For example, like this one. So I'm expecting a fight here. Yes, here I am. And from this location I'll just run to the boat and escape. House and shells. Finally. What am I expect in this place? Revolver. Okay, let's take a revolver. I don't hear any gurgling sounds yet, which is another suspense moment. Was that? No, it's just a glitch. Okay, I'll just craft weaponry apparently. Can I break through? No, I cannot. What's that? Will you die already? Thank you. Come on, Charles. That's bad performance. What's that? Don't look. Run away from this place and don't look back. No matter what, do not gaze your eyes upon that awful man in the painting. A few months ago I was visiting a lady friend for a cup of tea and free lodgings if my charm served him well. I saw him for the first time then, hanging on the bedroom wall, staring. Has been following me since, and now he's made his way here to my own room. Heed my warning and leave. Leave before your eyes meet his. Charles got damaged. I hear a very powerful gurgle. That means our friend Achironian is probably steadily going to us, right? Huh? Or was that just... No. It is here. It is here, and probably I'll have to use some... I see. It's not something special here. Whoa, what's that? Teleport. Hello. I don't remember killing this one, to be honest. Very strange. Now I understand that's all. Nothing to fight anymore. What can I replenish? My revolver has to be. Then I might get another shot of my first aid, documents, and don't look. Inventory, revolver, bullets, and another medical kit. And I'm actually fully what? Prepared for any engagement, because my ammunition is complete. Right. What else can I do here? That's ammunition, lootables. Don't tell the police. Your husband crossed paths with a powerful man and he has been taught a lesson. You want to see him again? Bring all the bullets he stashed away. Don't try to fool us. He already told how much he's hiding. And for his and your safety, don't even think about going to the police. Now, photo, key evidence, all evidence, and the photo. Nice. Let's go to the third location, and after that, report to our friend. After leaving the house, have to run to my left. Whoa, 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 an Acheronian. No, 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 no. Thank you. I don't want to fight you. Actually, I might. I actually might. Charles, careful, careful, please. What are you doing? I'm not here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back, you monster. I'm losing my sanity. Very fun. What's that? Wow. That was cool. What's that? Can I kill it? Whoa. It attacks me. That thing was really attacking me. Did you see that? But the Acheronian is killed. That's the most important thing. And I killed it with a couple of grenades and my pistol. So not bad. Not bad at all. And from here I'll be sailing to my left. To my left, and from here I have to take the second turn left to the fast travel point and go to the third location. What's that? Is it also a quest? No, this one is just a house again. Can I place a mystery? I can. Because the game doesn't tell me if I have anything to do with this place. Okay. Charles, can you please? Thank you. Go back and now go forward. This one is the first turn left. Yeah, back to monsters, which I have no intention of going. To whom I have no intention of going. And the safe spot here. A cultist. Some repairmen.
Beware, he's cursed.
Why do we have this symbol here? This one is an infested area, of course. I guess I even probably remember this one. And I'm going to the hospital. Hospital is here. Yeah. And after that, I'll have to go to the fish market to report my findings. What I kind of feel sad about is that in the past whoa, that is definitely an Acheronian. Huh? What? Oh, hello. Very nice. What glitching. What impressive glitching. And Charles isn't really happy about that, you see. He is losing sanity because of terrible optimization he is observing. My problem is that there is an aggressive Achironian there who you fail to notice somehow, but I'm blessed with being the only reasonable person, I guess. Well, look at this brave man who just doesn't really care about the monster and... Or maybe... What? Oh my god. Charles, really? Am I hitting it? Yeah, I am. Perfect. Well, glitches are always serving some goal, right? Thanks. Finally. Finally, the creature has fallen dead. And I can get going with my inspection. If only I stopped twitching like that. So the Achironian, I remember these houses. They're very, very confusing. Have I taken a photo? Yeah, now I have. One knowledge point. Evidence updated. Key evidence collected. All evidence collected, actually. So there isn't much to learn about this place. Lore, correspondence, don't tell the police, skills, and yeah, I'm gonna be very, very sane as a specialist, apparently. Very sane detective, yeah. So let's inspect the place to its fullest possible. What's that? Where? Where? I don't really... Yeah, here. Excellent. Now I have full access to places here. There's too much loot in this place. What's that? A ring. Yeah, I think I'm doing a quest which I'm not supposed... What? Huh? Excuse me? What was that? Hey! I'm sorry, why... What seems to be the problem, officer? I don't really know what's his problem with me. And understandably I don't want to really go down, but I'll have to at some point, and now I'm not sure how I'm gonna avoid this mad policeman. Because I'll have to... Well, here he is. Headshot. Well, what do you want? Like, I have to respond to violence with violence, apparently, in this case at least. Okay, let's get some medication. 1, 2, yeah. Make 2 more first aid kits, make more shotgun. Oh, no, I don't need any more. Now, pistol is empty. I'll have to craft more bullets for my pistol. Can I jump downstairs? Yeah. Uh-huh. Here we go. But why did I have to... These houses are very, very misleading, I know. The Achironian was here. That's the point. And to get to that to this place, you have to, well, discover all the hidden locations and see through doors that are mysterious, like mysterious, that are magically hidden, I want to say. Yes. And from here I can go back, I guess. Finally. There isn't much to loot, but the question is, how do I get back? Oh, I cannot break through this. No, I can. Actually, I can. Now, that means I could have entered the house differently, right? This one is unbreakable. Ah, I can climb this wardrobe and yeah, get back to where I came from, meaning this one, and this one, and this one. And to here I climbed from the entrance. Now if I go downstairs, I'll... this is where I came from in the first place. Cool. Could I have entered here? No. Perfect. That's how it's done. Understood. You just have to climb to destroy the planks, and there is no other way you can do that. What does lore want to say? Rarities. Bruges and Rin. That is about Fool's Gold, by the way. And I just haven't yet initiated the quest, but when I do, it will be about this task. And why do I see the blue spot? What is this quest? Ah, it's Fool's Gold. That's Sand Gunners. I, well, don't really want to go there yet, to be honest. So let's instead go to our friend in the fish market and report to him that we have safely that we have made his lodging safe and placed an incense burner there, and he can now get rich through renting them out. Here he stands. Let's... Whoa.
This used to be an okay place to live.
Really? Can he be killed?
Easy now, easy.
Who is he? Haven't met him before.
I did what you asked. Not sure what difference it will make, given the state of your houses.
Hush. My properties suit a discerning and budget-conscious clientele. They are of the finest quality.
Seems you and I have different standards of quality, Walter.
You don't know this Borg like I do, newcomer. I'll beat old Victor at his own game. Here, take your reward. And don't forget to recommend my lodgings to your friends.
I hope they are never in such dire need of shelter.
Perfect. Costume unlocked. Vyshivanka is now possible to be worn, but I'm not gonna to, because, well, I've lived in my country long enough to get enough of our own style. Right, what has to be my next mission? Assigned reading? Or looking through the glass. Bounty of the Sea. Well, let's look for books. Why not? First one is Western Shells, Inner Shine Road, between Windsweep Road and Justice Street. So it has to be here. the first book. Then the second one is Southern Reed Heights, a single detached manor on Baker Street between Hurricane Road and Ambrose Street. Ambrose Street is this one, so the manor is this one. And the third, Benjamin Miller, who I have to locate. Clerk in the Bank of Oakmont, lives in Advent. So I'll have to find him through town records, I understand. Yeah. Have to find him in here. So let's then start from the first and have to go to Salvation Harbor North. Run forward. And then to my left. I wonder if this one is a peaceful mission or it's actually a fighting mission. Probably a fighting one. Otherwise, this guy would have gone there himself.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit.
I wish I could read their newspapers. Another potential interesting addition to the game's richness, right? But didn't happen. Just didn't happen. Now, the door is... I expect this one to be... Oh! Okay, I think I remember.
Hi there.
Hello?
What are you staring at? Get lost!
Yeah, I think I remember.
We're just students. What do you want from us? Seriously?
Oh. False shot.
If you pull the trigger, you'll regret it.
Dane!
Okay. Unsent message. I was told to contact you when I crossed the boundary. We made it. There is 3 of us. Tell me, is it really safer here than in our world? Do not like the smell of this air, tricks of madness. We have acquired one of their books. Despite my apprehensions, we'll open more pathways here. Our people deserve life more than they do. We know horrors without words. We know eternity. We know agony. These people know only indulgence and ego. We'll become them, and they'll become nothing. So these 3 are actually imposters. These are imposters. So we have to be careful. They'll attack us when they have a chance. What do we have here? Pistol rounds. I think that's going to be enough to dispatch them. Another pistol round. Saving the game. The lock is closed.
Door won't budge.
That's the first. Gunpowder shell castings. Student's diary. Finally, Esther has found the book we were looking for. If it's true, then we'll be able to attend all our boring lectures without actually going. The illusions will take our place. It's incredible. I wonder why no one else has done it. So they summoned some spirit that could, 3 exact spirits that took the bodies of the students below. Yeah, some symbols. Where? Ah, I see. Just waiting for the hallucinations to finish because it's very uncomfortable to fight in that condition. Nice. So...
Multiple fractures. Not a good way to die.
Mm-hmm.
The blood dried not too long ago. The wounds are still bleeding.
Can you imagine?
They really do look like us. No need to attend those boring lectures now. The illusions can do that for us. Clean this up. No one must know we took their place.
What? No! Stop!
Time to figure this out.
They really do look like us.
What? No!
Clean this up. No one must know we took their place.
Students made copies of themselves. There was a massacre and the illusion replaced the originals. The book was taken by one of the copies.
Mm-hmm. Now. Where? Ah, I know. Of course I know they're... I know they're there. I know they're waiting for me. I still cannot target them. Interesting.
The door won't budge.
Come on, Charles. Okay. Thank you. I know I will have to dispatch them, of course. They're still not attacking yet. Okay, I have to save here. Still not aggressive, but I understand what happens after I take the book, right? Okay. The second eyelid, by your humble servant. My faithful reader, there are things in this world that defy logic or reason. Lesser minds will insist on their falsity, but truth is in the eye of the beholder. Be brave. Ignore the ignorant and close your second eyelid. I shall teach you how to cut a slice from another dimension and manifest these dark materials before the eyes of thousands. These illusions will seem all but real, but note well, you must never bring across living creatures. They're not of this world. Why did she go upstairs? Right, that's it. I'm surprised about their behavior. So the only armed one was the lady here. And I think I've looted everything I could take. So let's call this completed. And remove the marker. From here, I have to go back to the fast traveling point. And by the way, yeah, the right direction. Here I'm going to the manor. Up here. And I'm expecting a much bigger location to inspect. And probably too much action. But about those three entities, actually I think it's one of the most... excuse me. I didn't see that it was an infested area, to be honest. Out of me, I said. It's so agile. Who's... Oh, what? What's that? Oh, barrel? How is that area not marked? That it is an infested area. Oh, come on. That didn't miss. Now you are doomed. almost killed me. Right, so this one is an infested area. But how come? There was no indication of that at all. Like, what? What's that? Is it an Acheronian? Really? Oh my god. Hell. Oh, perfect. Now, the question is, what am I doing here? Why is this not marked as an infested area? What on earth is happening in this location? Right, I ran out of my brushes. My precious gunpowder. Yeah. Look, this one is an infested area. That's not marked as one. And how am I to react to that? It's really strange, to be honest. Because, well, I'm not as annoyed that it's not marked as I'm annoyed about the fact that to mark infestation means that I get experience for that, right? So, and did I get any experience for that? Nope. See? There is no indication at all. Like, yeah, danger, but well, that's very surprising. I have to make more grenades, and definitely have to be fully loaded on my shotgun. This place here. I'm kinda getting lost. What the hell is this location? Some railroad leading to where? Okay, let's just be curious and inspect to the fullest. Ah, nice, it's blocked. Wonderful, thank you. And I understand there is no way to actually get out of here if you have come from there. Oh. No. Or yes. Well, you were kind of expected to come here, you see, because there is a chest with some treasure, but treasure is really shitty, so you aren't really welcome here. This one as well is empty, and where do I go from here? The door, I guess, is locked, of course. Can I climb over? I cannot climb over. What am I supposed to even do here? It's really a strange place. Now, can I climb over here? No, I cannot. I probably should be able to... What did I press? X? What's X? Ah, pin evidence to the screen, that is. I've forgotten how I got here. That's the problem. Yeah. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, the good news is that I got experience, right? And am I at my full health? No, I'm not. So I can take advantage of this first aid kit, and now I'm at full health. Climb in there. jump in here, and I will fast travel to that manor. I have to inspect. This one is the closest. And let me check if I can improve any of my skills. I don't have sufficient. Wait a second. Wasn't it 1000 before? I think it was 1000. So probably the game just raised the stakes. Now you have to collect more experience to become stronger. Bad news.
Damn newcomers!
A lonely manor.
The door won't budge.
So there must be some alternative entrance. Like here, for example. Let's remove the flag and save the game. Now, what kind of things should I expect here? Everything is reloaded, I understand. Some anomaly. Shell castings. I probably will meet something here. But let's first unsent letter. Dear Mr. Samuel Hopes, I'm pleased to report that I have successfully restored the tome you sent me. But before we conclude our business together, I wonder if perhaps you might appreciate having some copies of the book. I would be honored to duplicate the work and would do so without charge. I'm confident you will accept my proposal and have in fact already finished copying the first chapter. A tome of such power deserves to be ready by many, should it not? Well, that was a system notification from my computer. Didn't expect that. From my second laptop. A letter that wasn't sent. Let's break the lock because I want it to be available. The door from both the house from both sides. I want to have shotgun with me. A scrap of paper. Someone please help me. I don't want to write anymore. Written words can change the world. I want to sleep. I'm hungry. I can't feel my fingers. Make the book stop, please. Written words can change the world. Written words can change the world. Written words can change the world. Oh, they're shell casings. I've been reading this word in the wrong way for 2 years. They're shell casings, not shell castings. Wow. So what has happened here? Whoa, a person who is alive. There's a book. Mastery of words by your humble servant. The sounds born in our tongues can be more powerful than you could imagine, my faithful reader, and the written words can change the world. I shall teach you how to use these words to control weak minds. Should you kneel before this tome and absorb its teachings, so too shall others kneel before you. But such power is only for the worthy, and will destroy those unfit to wield it. Blessed reader, you must transcribe these words in your own hand. Only deserving minds will be able. Seize. Will you take the risk? What? Excuse me? Sir, that's really unnecessary, you know? Wow. That was, wasn't expected. So the person here was writing some ravings, apparently following the book's order. And am I to expect any monsters at the house? I wonder if in the basement I will meet anything. Because I remember just once I went downstairs and there was an Acheronian. There was an Acheronian jumping on me just out of nowhere. But maybe not out of nowhere, maybe there was some indication, like summoning markings or something like that. Apparently it's not the place and I can safely go away. So it's just a house. Well, what the game is really doing perfectly well is spooking you even in places where you're not supposed to get spooked, right? Because you never know. You never know whether you'll be attacked or not. So I can invest my skill point somewhere. And that was supposed to be Furtive Lurker. Falling from heights deals half the damage. Oh, Mellow Martin, hello. It's been, well, intense, really intense. I've been teaching a lot recently and barely find time to stream, but today is this lucky day when I can go online, and so I'm quite glad that I'm here. I was thinking that today I might play the Sinking City for some time, and then I might switch to this Surviving the Aftermath, the game where you build a colony. Maybe you've seen that before, how I was playing. Yeah, and how are you? Tell me everything. How is life? How is the new year going? While I'm running to inspect the archive in the town hall, in the city hall, where I have to learn the whereabouts of one person.
Don't do that again.
Any new information from this lady?
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
I see. That wasn't really new. That was old as the world. Right. I have to find this Benjamin Miller citizen. Advent after the flood. In the bank of Oakmont. Live somewhere in Advent. Nice, this game looks naughty, lol. And yeah, some here I've been working. Same here, I guess. Yeah, same here. Still at the moment, and I can't believe the new year came and went so quick. Yeah, actually I was telling this fun fact. I was hoping last year to reduce the amount of teaching I would have to 20 hours per week, like 5 days of work, 4 hours of lessons, besides preparation and homework and stuff. But I ended up with 27, much more than I had expected, and that's quite funny. So, and you're saying that you've been working and still you are working at the moment. So, I guess it's means that your working day hasn't finished yet. What are you working on right now? If you, of course, may tell. If it isn't NDA or something, yeah. Now, how do I find, maybe not After the Flood, but citizen records? No. Legal documents? Occupation. Ah, by occupation, of course, because we know where he works. Benjamin Miller, date of birth, October the 13th, 1889, occupation, clerk at the Bank of Oakmont, marital status, not married, address, Carpenter Street between Benevolent Tides Road and Hawthorne Avenue in Central Advent. Got it. Let's locate him on the map. Central Advent, Carpenter Street. Here it is. Benevolent Tides and Hawthorne Avenue. So apparently it's this place. Why can't I place the mark? Because what is going on with the game? Hey, what? Probably because this mystery mark is blocking some area around and I cannot access it. Right, give me a second, guys. Just one thing to check. Yeah, I'm back. I'm working on landing page images for our site's winter outlet coming up and redesigning our other company's website to clean it up. It's only 11 AM for me, so I got a full day ahead of me. Well, that's actually quite exciting. I mean, that's a day full of art. By the way, it's interesting. You probably know of this dispute. Some people call design less artful in comparison to art itself, like drawing, but at the same time design, I guess, still requires a lot of creativity. So what's your personal opinion on that? Do you think design is as artistic, as artful, as creative as painting or drawing, or it still is more in accordance to rules and stuff like that? I don't remember. Do I have a road here? Yeah, I do. So I'm fine. I can just walk around this corner and yeah. I also wish in this game you could help those poor people, like give them some money. Well, money you don't have in this game. Maybe you could give some bullet and get something instead, like a first aid kit, for example. Why not? That would make more interaction possible. Well, as I've mentioned today, the game has a lot of missed opportunities, and that's a big shame. I'm not going the right direction, I guess. I have to be going here. Yes. And Mellow Martin, I haven't addressed what you said about this looks nutty. Yeah, it's actually full of insanity, and a couple of days ago I had a nightmare. I actually began whining in my sleep because I had, you know, this... probably have heard of this concept, sleep in asphyxia or some kind of that, and I wasn't really... So, it's like I had a nightmare where there were monsters, and they look so realistic that you really get afraid, and when you wake up you actually are still afraid because everything felt so tangible, and well, that was I think partly because I played the game so much, and yeah, I imagine it's where I was supposed to come to. Yeah, have to delete both marks here and explore location. Shell castings, metal scrap. Don't forget to take a weapon. What's that? Note on the door. We're upstairs waiting for you. As always, the key is under the illusion. If we succeed before you return, don't panic. We'll leave the book here. You'll be able to open the portal and follow us. They are upstairs.
The door won't budge.
The key. Don't have full health. That's kind of dangerous. Let's replenish it. That's just a wall. So I guess I have to follow... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? I was teleported. Okay, I was teleported. And what am I to expect here? Some bloody stains. A brick wall. Some lootable stuff. But apparently that's the only way to go. Shouldn't use my shotgun. First one, second one, third one. Okay, it was a mistake to shoot a person who is standing far away with a shotgun, but thankfully I switched to my pistol timely. Now, the book. Angles of the Mind. By your humble servant. All known forms and shapes are more complex than you dare think, my humble student. Have you ever tried to look inside a straight line or find the end of a circle? The angles hide entire realms of existence, dimensions of utter incongruity, where size is backwards and time is optional. With my help, you can open a passage to these places using only the lines and angles of your mind. Nice. Key evidence collected. All evidence collected. So we can just safely go back to university and report full completion of this quest. And to do that, I have to come back somewhere civilized with a traveling point, and that is to be somewhere here, for example. Let me check. I'm not too creative or artsy, so I follow the principles of design and develop a clear message because at the end of the day, graphic design is meant to convey a clear message. Headshot. Yeah, I am trying to be careful with my shots, not to embarrass myself anymore, as a couple of streams ago I was really shooting badly, and that has to stop. I'm getting kind of hectic and you know, point my camera randomly, and that has to, well, that's very embarrassing, as I said, and I shouldn't do that this way. And about clear message, yes, I understand, but well, you know, tools like ways to address that message delivery and how to choose the color, how to choose the shapes, the whatever things you have, and you have hundreds, maybe thousands of them at your disposal, to understand how they are supposed to be used and what goes with what creates a harmony, what creates a discord. That requires some kind of creative taste, I would say. And I've noticed a lot of times that people who work in design or in, for example, that's probably going to be a strange parallel, but people who work in some beauty industry like makeup artists, they tend to have beautiful flats, beautiful Instagram, and by beautiful flats I don't mean rich and expensive flats, I mean that they are well designed, well planned, and colors match and furniture matches, well, overall it's just usually more pleasant to one's eye to look at somebody's stuff if this somebody belongs to this creative industry, including design. So that's my point. Right. Where is that scientist? Yeah, here he stands. And look, man, I've completed your quests, but I don't understand why you wanted to get me killed.
Tell me more about your book club.
We think that knowledge should be available to everyone who seeks it, unlike those snobs in the university library. So we have assembled our own collection. Every club member can borrow any book they want.
That's interesting.
For what it's worth, club meetings are every Thursday in the hall of the Devil's Reef Hotel. Come along.
I'll think about it. I believe these are the books you were after, safe and sound. Unlike the people who read them. Maybe you should reconsider how widely you share this knowledge.
You're starting to sound like the snobs from the university. Close-minded and arrogant. Nevertheless, you have my gratitude. Our unique collection is once again complete. I trust this will be enough compensation for your trouble.
Bye.
2 bullets for a revolver. Only 2 because I think it was the cap. So probably he has given more. I just didn't have any place to accommodate the bullets he has presented to me. Well, he could have presented gunpowder, you know, or cordite, for example, for me to make more hand grenades. Let's make this first aid kit and use it immediately just to have full health. I think it's improper to walk the streets with not full health. I think it's just my perfectionism talking. Alright. Ultra Parse Book Club consists of active and predominantly young people who read with passion almost every book they can acquire. The limitations of the university library outrageous club members who believe that knowledge should be available to all who seek it. The book club has meetings in the Devil's Reef Hotel Hall every Thursday. The diligent attendee may occasionally hear excerpts of taboo or occult books. If this game had been made by Rockstar, I'm sure you would be able to go to this book club, listen to a bunch of talk shows there, and maybe have some missions out of that. But unfortunately, the potentiality is very, very limited in the state of the game we have. Alright, let's inspect what else we can do. Could be that Bounty of the Sea is one more interesting mission. For sure, creativity plays a hand, and it's also knowledge of color theory and font ways, which is why I think I'm more of a rule follower than creative. You can pick colors and fonts based on the message to make it coherent, you know. I see what you mean. Like, in art, it's hard to imagine any strict or even medium set of the rules that will guide you forever. Like, you will always have to be kind of inventive, and yeah, there is this anatomy. If you draw people, there are, I think, well, there are perspective and color matching and many sorts of things, but eventually you're kind of on your own if you want to create something completely innovative and fresh in design that can be easily punished if you, punished by like dissatisfied client or just ineffective design choice. So from this standpoint, having clear rules, of course, makes design more controllable. I'm trying to think of another comparison. Maybe like in architecture, you have to make your building habitable and convenient, but at the same time, you have some rules, like the floor shouldn't fall, and some certain materials have to be used. But at the same time, you might consider some, unconventional options, like make different shapes and, well. But I see. Yeah, the amount of creativity in design is less than in art, and that makes it attractive to me, because I don't have problems with imagination. I would say I mostly pleasantly and sometimes unpleasantly suffer from my vivid imagination when I live, when I sleep, anytime. But design suggests some discipline of mind, some discipline of beauty, and that really attracts me a lot. When you can make something which will be objectively beautiful or effective and beautiful at the same time, well, that's really a wonderful concept. Okay, Grimhaven Bay on Wharf Street between Tower Street and Clam Bay Street. Eastern Grimhaven Bay, Wharf Street, Tower Street, and Clam Bay Street. So that has to be where? Here, I understand. And the second location is, I think, here. Providence Avenue, Seaside Street, and north of the intersection. I remember because I, recollect, first of all, the scene here. It was really horrendous. I mean, it's grim, it's eerie. I don't want to say anything. You'll see it, and it was also close to the asylum, which I have to find on my other quests. So, to begin with, let's travel to Grimhaven Bay Central, and while the game is loading, I want to just apologize should my blabbering be incoherent, because, like I said many times, when you talk and play, it's hard. When you talk about some complex topics, it's, very hard to keep your point understandable and not sound like a lunatic. So I hope I sound like a half lunatic at least, and so not more. Yeah. Sometimes I end up making the same shit over and over again. Well, I guess that's inevitable, but I guess you make the same shit, sorry for using your own words, I mean, sorry for using the hard language, but those are your own words. So you make the same shit over and over again, better, faster, more effectively, and so through that framework you can actually invent something else and integrate that more successfully in comparison to a situation where you would have to master this same shit and integrate something at the same time. I'm saying that because in teaching there is, I think, a lot of monotonous, repetitive stuff that you will have to do again and again, and well, that's the necessity of profession, because there are things that work and there are things that don't work. There are illusions and there are working things, and I don't like arriving at the infested area. Let's change the course. So that's inevitable, that you have to repeat things. And Oxy, sorry, I see that you have come. Hello, welcome, nice to see you, man. So some things are inevitable, like repeating, and simultaneously, while you teach the same thing once again and once again, 100 times, maybe 1,000 times, you do that almost subconsciously, and then you finally free up some space and you had to actually change something to the better side and adapt that to subjective needs and address some requests from your student, and that means that you're a better professional now. What? Excuse me? Oh. Look, that doesn't... Seriously? The hell was that? Yeah, I can see some dead people, but if you feel you can't stand the hunger, pain, and diseases of this world, accept my gift. The blue pill you've got in your hand is my answer to your prayers. Take it and you'll be fed. Take it and the pain will go away. The next hour of your life will be blessed. One pill and you'll be happy till the end of your life, I promise. Bluebird. What's happening here? I've missed a bunch of messages already, sorry. In the same boat, that's true, and hey Oxy12, I like your perspective, you're truly an instructor, lol. Hi man, like the sixth sense, I see that people. Yes, it's Charles Reed actually has this, you see, supernatural vision that helps him understand some events that took place in the past and interpret supernatural stuff. So yeah, he's no simple man. I wonder if this one is a mission that belongs to the group with Mystic Tomes or Letters from Oakmont. I think it's one of those. A lot of loot. What's that? Orm Omega 2. Traveler S. March. Visited unavailable. Next visit unavailable. Status: couldn't bear the stress. Return to Earth. Next address: Kingsport Street, east from the intersection with Victory Lane, eastern Coverside. Notes: do we really need to send back the travelers like this? It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Defunct brain cylinders? What? It's a totally different quest? What? I found a weird looking cylindrical device with a brain inside, but it looks broken. I'm not sure if it was made by a human. There was a delivery form attached to it. Seems like there are more of these devices around the city. Next address. Cool. That's another quest for us. I'll address that later. Have I missed anything? No, not more. Yeah. And speaking about that same shit over and over again, I just gave it a lot of thought, really. Like, sometimes I would blame myself, like, why have I been doing things for so long in the same manner? Like, months, sometimes years. And then you would, well, I would try just to change something and refine the method, refine the algorithm. And, well, I get really positive feedback in this case. And I guess that's how you become better in any profession. So I don't see a problem with that. We all need some comfort. It's I can make a couple of more comparisons. When I went to music school, I played this instrument called bayan. I don't know if you know, this is a kind of folk instrument, like an accordion, but accordion has kind of a piano on the right side, and bayan has buttons. So in music, you have to first learn the mechanics, like your hands have to go automatically. You have to have this muscle memory, and as soon as you have this muscle memory, you can actually work on the melody, like the accents, the like crescendo, and well, like crescendo is to increase your intensity of the melody, and well, the same with, I guess, games. You have to know how to shoot and to drive, and how to, I don't know, deny or kill creeps in Dota 2, and then you can think about words and like some strategic choice and everything else. So, as I said, I guess it's just a part of one part of our path, let's say. I see that I haven't collected everything, but maybe I wasn't even supposed to collect everything here, because there is nothing flashing on the map. Oh, that's a grenade. Wow. Anything I could possibly miss? What's the sound? What am I missing? Strange. But fine. I don't want to lose my time here, I guess. Let's go back to the boat and sail where we were supposed to sail. And I'm kinda losing direction. Yeah. Turn. And now full speed. Should I? Okay, that's the first, and the second turn right. This one is the first. What? Wow. Let me see now. Oh, a location. That wasn't my plan, but well, we bumped here. Let's inspect the area. Where am I? Whoa. I loaded the game. Hell. Sorry, I'm stupid. Well, probably that was too early for us to go there. Anyway, and Destiny decided otherwise. Okay. I have to Probably I'll mark the place with mystery question mark, and well, just proceed to my intended mission. By the way, I have to pick it to have some coordinates. Mm-hmm. Is it right? Yeah. So when I get to the cross paths, I guess it's I think I can call it an intersection in this case. So when I get to the intersection, I just proceed forward. I think this can be called forward to some extent. And then I have to turn right at the next intersection. And yeah, there is a fast travel point. Very convenient it is. And here we go. Finally, Grimhaven Bay East. If I remember correctly, the fight will start in the open. Hey, what? Charles. No, really, what's happening here? Can I climb inside? Not on the roof, but inside. No, I cannot. Strange. Let's try it from the other side. Charles, can you please stop your... What's wrong with him? Man. Please. Why can't you climb here? Oh, so miss GTA 4. Can't imagine.
Hey, knock it off.
Or Gothic, where you could glitch climb anywhere, you know. I can crawl, you know. Or no, I cannot crawl. What's this? I want to get to the chest. How do I do that? How? Can I... No, it's not openable. Alright, I think I might try get to the roof and then just fall through. That's one more option. What's that? Be ready for for chemical attacks. Carry your mask. Interesting. Okay, let's do the same trick. Climb to the roof and then fall. Carefully fall through. Can you please fall through? Charles, I beg you, my man. No? Like, true magic here, and he damaged his health. I hate it. That's probably a bait. So... Whoa. Excuse me. And what have I done to deserve that shot?
He's mad. Completely mad.
Another bunch of people who can survive 3 headshots in the head. Well, 2. Really?
Someone unloaded the Skylark's cargo. Maybe they took the log as well.
So I understand those are my assailants and I shouldn't give them any mercy. And I'm gonna play safe and... more questions? I guess only 2. No. what's happening with this man here. Sir? Can I help you? That's a cultist. Oh, that's a... oh. Yeah. Peaceful whistling. Really? You hear that, guys? He is... Oh, the second. Oh, this is just golden. Skylark shiplog. Loaded the crates with machine details. Don't like the engineers. They look more like gangsters than sailors. The weather gets on the worse. We're loaded, and there is no way we can get to Oakmont before the tempest hits. Ordered the sailors to fasten all the cargo. Those rats opened fire on the crew. They've doomed us all. How are we supposed to survive the storm with a wounded man? K, save us all. All evidence collected. Nice. I shouldn't expect much loot here, I guess. This one is empty. Wow. Wow. What the hell is that? It's a crab. A hell of a gigantic crab at that. That's unhealthy, you know. And unnecessary. Oh, this one is lootable. Another brick. How many do I have? 2 bricks. Perfect. You know, about unnecessary, I just tried to quote that meme about Floppa. You probably know this cat, the Caracal cat that's responsible for war crimes. I just like the concept, and there was a photo of a chat between, I think, family members, and there is a, I think, well, some meme guy who sends his mother or father a photo of Floppa, that Caracal, and the relative response like, "That's unnecessary, tell him to be smaller." And I know when you retell that, it in the best case sounds like a completely, well, devoid of humor story, and in the worst case it just sounds like I'm deranged, but, well, believe me, if you get deep enough into the meme culture, it's sufficiently funny. Yes. Right. Nobody tries to kill us anymore, and yeah, I can safely proceed to finding the asylum. Let's remove the mark here. The asylum, I probably have to look for beginning at beginning close to the hospital. It's closer distance, smaller distance. I missed one stream and you started killing innocent fishermen. Oxy, I didn't kill innocent fishermen. That's that last man you killed have 4 children and a young wife. I didn't kill innocent people because when you kill an innocent person, the following thing happens.
No.
Like, you have hallucinations, you have monsters surrounding you, and so the game punishes you severely for that. But when you kill bandits, nothing happens. So those people who I killed were just bandits. They were probably the ones who doomed the ship or whatever. So what they got, they deserved completely. That wasn't killing innocents at all. You have my word about that. So please, no false accusations here. I bear no guilt. And I need to replenish my first aid kits. Now, where they're on. I have to find the place there. So I'm actually running in the wrong direction. Have to take a turn. And what did I say? Have to turn, that is, and take a boat. Where do I find the boat? Ah, I keep running in the wrong direction. So, again, wrong direction, right direction. That is really sick. Yeah, my problem is that I'm probably disoriented here and need medical help. Yeah. Now it has to be the right direction, and the boat waits for me here, I understand. Yeah, it is. So let's get into and sail forward until I land next to the place of the massacre. Oh, another mysterious location. What is happening? Suddenly the camera changed its zoom. I don't get any shots, but I think I hear some steps, right? So there are monsters, and they're already running for me. Okay, I'm waiting. Yeah, waiting in vain. Ah, these are my steps. Okay, sorry. I was overly alerted and cautious. So this one is just an empty office, I understand? Nothing to find. Oh, there is a coffin. Have no idea. Have no idea what I was supposed to inspect here. Probably just will come here later, and for that matter I have to place a map mark. Another mystery. Yeah. Traveling further to the marker. Careful, don't get overthrown. Yeah, I'm almost there. Here we are. So I'm supposed to climb over the wall and head towards the place where the Red Queen ship was found its death. Yeah, and oh, okay. Safe. Yeah, that took much less than the previous time I played, because then it was just a massacre. And I think the first couple of tries the massacre was not for the monsters but for me. And look at this wonderful corpse of a sperm whale, I understand. And it really looks, well, I don't have words to describe that. Oh no, I do. Effing diabolical, that's it. I remember this expression from the series The Boys. Log journal. A. The crew is planning a riot. They gather in groups, silent when I walk near. Will sleep with pistols in arm's reach. The cook told me about the things in the fog. Never heard such nonsense. Nightmares and superstitions mixed in with gibberish. Who are they trying to fool? Locked myself in my cabin. I promised to shoot every bastard who tries to enter, but they have just gathered on the bow and started to chant something. Have they all gone mad? Can't stay focused any longer. They've been singing for hours and hours without end. It only gets louder, and I'm starting to understand. Blood. Blood everywhere. They drown me in blood. So probably the captain unfortunately got a mad religious crew. Well, and they conducted some rite or whatever, and doomed the ship, themselves, and their captain. Now, I've got a skill point, I think, and I've already improved my sanity parameter. I got maximum health. I actually have taken everything from the vigor side, from the vigor tree, except for these eels defense, but I don't want to swim in water, so I don't want to take that. And I also got well, I might now start improving crafting, or even better, I should improve the damage from grenades, as they give me sufficient boost in my battles. You know that at the end of the game, for every civilian you killed, you'll be given 1 mutation, right? Nope, I don't know that. As you probably remember, I haven't finished the game, so let's just imagine I haven't heard that. Well, I haven't read that, that means. So, yeah. I even don't know what you mean by that. And let's just imagine I know nothing of that. Who is this lady? Sir. I'd like to pay a visit to this city's asylum. It's a dead end here. Well, let's then go to where? The entrance is here. Asylum found. This one has to be deleted, and somewhere there I saw a fast travel point. I just want to mark it in case I want to... Not in case, I will definitely need that fast travel point. Okay, my mission is to talk to the doctors about Bethany. Oh, I love this painting. On the mountains of madness, you can never climb in vain. I absolutely love it. Just my favorite painting and phrase in the game. Well, not the painting, the phrase is, because it's so abysmal. Yeah. Your trolling failed. Well. Wait a second. Carl Gustav Jung, I understand. Nice to see you.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks? You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless. And she always came back. This time, Well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Anything I can help you with? What are you doing? Put that away before you hurt someone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do we have in this cellar? Oh, that's Bethany's room. Wow.
The blood's almost dry.
What blood? Where did it come from? Hypodermic tablets, hyoscine, morphine and cactoid composition, I guess. Number 1, list number 3100. To read, Abbott Laboratories, North Chicago, USA.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Mm-hmm. And we have here the lift and what's that? Indecent poster. Now why do I need it? Oh. Form Omega 4 Traveler E Derby. Visit Yugoth. Next visit status: return to Earth at the traveler's request. Next address: Murdoch Avenue between University Street and Forefather Street, Central Advent. Notes: this one is noisy. Don't turn on his voice device for at least 2 more years. Have a headache. Wow. That's for this quest. Very interesting. I didn't intend to even proceed with that. Key evidence. That's key evidence, but not all evidence. Then how do I find all evidence? Or it's impossible. Yeah, it doesn't show as... Okay. Let's read what is supposed to be read. Indecent poster. Someone had an indecent poster in the locker. Reminds of old Snake's shenanigans. Damn, I missed the guy. And brain cylinders. Some notes there. The room. The room.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
I don't think, Charles, you're superstitious, right? Some gunpowder. Let's actually make some bullets for our pistol. For our rifle. Almost maximum. Back to looting. Actually, the quest was my last... this quest was my last I did. After this, everything will be new to me, and searching in this quest was pain in the neck, I understand. Well, you mean the side quest is the last? Through the looking glass? And nosedive, you didn't proceed with it?
Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint?
Mm-hmm.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Okay. Somewhere Throgmortons in mourning. Ian Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday, little Hammond couldn't be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week, with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I'll do all I can to protect him. Bethany's note. All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it, but when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more, he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Oh, I hate this line. Mothers and their children. How new. Now, where is... What?
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Alright.
Stop right there.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glassworks. You no longer...
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Quest including Throgmorton's mirror or glass something. Well, that's a side quest. You don't have to complete it if you only do the main quest. So we have the first piece and the second piece. The child is Hammond here, next to Bethany, and the child here is Robert. Now the fully grown adult man, our Mr. Throgmorton, and his father Francis Throgmorton, and the photo of the gorilla we don't have in our collection, but there is also a mother, the mother to this child, standing, let's imagine, here. Now, have to find a factory called Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. City. Throgmortons in morning. Yeah. Okay. It's not yet full evidence. Maybe I have to talk to the nurse about that, and she'll tell me more.
Seems that Bethany had a thing for mirrors. You know anything about that?
Oh, yes. Poor soul. She was convinced there was a boy called Hammond living in her mirrors. She talked to him every day.
I see. Bye.
Yeah, now it's completed. What do we have here?
Watch your pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers. Could you please put the gun down?
Well, could you please put your cigarette down? It's a hospital, for F's sake. I mean, I have nothing against smoking. Well, no support, but I myself do smoke sometimes. In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. Another beautiful painting. Now, what else do we have? Nothing much. Some patience. Hey.
My head.
Oh, it's the poor lad from the pier.
Please, spare me, mister.
No problem, I will. And you?
Let's play.
Let's not.
No, no, no!
Yeah.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. You can't end the suffering. The cycle will go on. You can't change who you are.
This lady?
Can you hear? Somebody's singing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you hear it? Don't shoot. You'll ruin the music. Shh.
Water me. Don't just stare at my leaves.
Hmm.
My leaves. My leaves, don't damage them.
So this man thinks he's a plant. How cute. And here we have a really terrible shower room. Well, actually not that terrible, if not only for this little rain they have. More posters. I'm not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Yeah, a good one. Eventually you'll end up where you are meant to be and will be doing what you're supposed to do. Oh, that's what my father says. Actually, like, you can choose whatever you want, think whatever you want, but life will take you where you're supposed to be. Some nice creatures. Definitely they help patients regain their mental health and comfort. Of course, if you see such stuff, you will definitely feel better. Some, I understand, administration premises. It all depends on how we look at things. Well, one of the most important ideas, yes, is you see what you look at. Jordan Peterson expressed this a lot on his, well, not a lot, it's just one of the lectures I quite like, that you have to really pay attention to what you think about what you see. And no, like, you have to be careful about where you're looking at, because that will determine what you see eventually. You might see some bad things, might see some good things. That's a deep concept, but when you explain that, it just gets shallow and makes no sense. So I hope you get my drift, but if you don't, well, I guess you will find your own truth somewhere else. There's a doctor.
What can I do for you?
Say something else.
Please put that away. You'll frighten the patients.
Thank you. And the final one.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You scared me, and I lost count again.
Sorry, didn't mean to. Now I'm here, and I can get out of the hospital, because I think I've seen everything here. The side quest is very memorable for me. If you finish it, you will see. I did finish it. I remember what happens here. I remember, well, almost everything, and I definitely remember my choice. So, but I don't want to spoil for those who are watching. I'll just complete it, and you'll see what happens next. Pastoral Point has been uncovered, and I think I have to go to the town hall now to understand the whereabouts of that factory, glassware factory. And after that, we'll head there. Casebook, So Glassworks Salvation Harbor. Enterprises. Legal documents? No. 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 Okay. Last century. What am I thinking about? Randall Glassworks, established 1884. Proprietor Gaunter Randall. Address Southern Salvation Harbor, Skipper Road between Eel Street and Calm Shore Street. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, easy. Then I have to locate that. So Salvation Harbor. East. No, south. Sorry. East Salvation. What am I talking about? Sorry guys, I probably got tired after a working day. Southern Salvation Harbor. Eel Street. That's what confused me. Eel Street. Calm Shore Street. And Skipper Road. So must be here. And that's not far away from the pub that we have been to so many times. Do you see... No. Do you do all quests the same way you did in the first playthrough? Oh, that's actually a nice question, because I think no. For example, Papa Brutus, remember that mafia leader in the city? In the first playthrough, I supported him, the real Brutus, but I cannot find it now, right? So anyway, I'll just tell. Papa Brutus I supported in my first playthrough, but in this current playthrough I... What? Sorry. In this playthrough I supported his son, just because I felt like... well, maybe remember my rant there. I just killed the fanatics, the religious fanatics, and so I wasn't really afraid that they would intoxicate his mind with silly ideas. Of course, the game later told me that, well, yeah, like you supported the fanatics, and so his name was Graham. Graham is doomed to also become a religious zealot, and then he will, well, make other people believe in the same garbage as he does. But I just used my own logic. Like, I killed the fanatics, and so Graham is safe. And Papa Brutus was a serial murderer, a maniac, and just overall a very cruel person, so he had to be dispatched, in my opinion, even though I'm not really approving of Charles Reed's behavior here. Like, he always claims that he's not a gunner, he's not a hitman, he's just a private eye, but then he tries to execute all criminals he sees on the spot. Like, I'm gonna do justice here. That's inconsistent, really. What else? I think I probably make some minor choices differently, and why I said that your question was really interesting, because I probably told about that while playing Dragon Age or Disco Elysium, that I just noticed that some games that I played 10 years ago look differently now. I mean, situations, quest choices, and overall attitude towards some characters has dramatically changed, just like 180 degrees. And what I thought was good now is bad. What I thought was bad is now good. And that tells me a lot about how my character, my personality changed after this decade, and I'm actually very I'm very satisfied with that, because that means I'm really doing a lot of mental homework with myself. So yeah, I saw a creature somewhere. It's gonna get a blast under its tail. Wow. Really? Okay. What's that? Revolver. Let's use it. Where are other monsters? Oh, lootables. And the door.
The door won't budge.
I don't really want to go there yet. Maybe a bit later. And I wonder if there are no more monsters. What's that?
Some sort of treatment solution. It must be what they use to turn glass panes into mirrors.
What?
Some sort of treatment solution. It must be what they use to turn glass panes into mirrors.
Ah, I see. Last message was... For the nice man, he killed lots of people. You mean for... You're talking about Charles Reed? Well, that's the problem with... you know, I think there was an article when... The Last of Us, the second part, was released, or just shortly before it was released. There was an article by some game journalist talking about violence in games from quite a fresh perspective, and actually I can relate to that a lot. And that journalist said that we got used to being violent in games. What? We got used to be violent in games so much that we no longer find illogical the fact that the protagonist, for example, Charles Reed, trying to help a lot of people, kills other people in just dozens, hundreds, thousands, and that happens in most games. Like, well, you know those Marvel movies, superheroes are fighting, and they are supposed to be helping citizens, but what happens actually is whole skyscrapers just fall to the ground and collapse, and probably thousands of people die in those spectacular battles. And
looks like this workbench was used for making frames.
Yeah, so it's ludicrous. It's very inconsistent because the game advocates benevolence, kindness, help to others, but at the same time, somehow a wild number of people is believed to be like not deserving the survival. Like, you basically help one person, and to help this one person you have to kill 10, and that creates a very sick paradigm where you know, it's like in those fairy tales, like a prince and the princess lived forever and ever happily after, but the fact that because of their marriage, like, thousands of people could suffer, or like nobody cares about simple people and like poor villagers who had to face the consequences of their own marriage. Like, the princess was betrothed to another person, and that another person got insulted and sent his army to conquer the kingdom where the prince and the princess are now residing. And so in the end, thousands of soldiers died because of that. And this one is a fairy tale concept where the only winners, the fairy tale concept, it's like where the only winners are the princess and the prince, and maybe even they aren't going to live for a long time because of the mess they have created, because of their, you know, love. It's like Romeo and Juliet, the shittiest love I've heard of, and many people have ridiculed that. Well, of course, it's not why we like this, or why we rather cherish that literature piece. it's a different story. So I'm kind of getting lost in my explanations, not because I don't understand what I'm talking about, but because, again, there are a lot of things to mention in this conversation. The overall point is, yes, Oxy, I think you are right to say that if you are nice, you don't walk in the streets killing people the way Charles Reed does. Like, if you have to solve a case, you don't just dispatch suspects, you don't kill bandits, you go to police and ask for their help, and that's how it works. So, what am I supposed to do here?
The door won't budge.
Maybe I'm somehow to free the guys upstairs. How do I do that?
The door won't budge.
I understand. There has to be a key somewhere. Don't really understand that. My vision has got blurry. I might be very slow in decision making. Sorry. Decision making, solving puzzles, now suffers a penalty. Ah.
A human face. Hold up, I'll unlock the door.
Okay, I get it now. I just had to talk to them. Okay.
I guess you're the reason that beast in the basement went quiet. I don't know how to thank you, mister.
Well, for a start, have you seen an old lady with a mirror around here?
Huh. Old Bethany? Of course. She got locked in our storage downstairs when the beasts attacked. I got a spare key. Please let her out. And feel free to take any supplies you want. You saved our lives.
All in a day's work. Thanks.
Newcastle Nap. Welcome, first of all, and never got this outfit for Detective Reed. I think Vacationist is available right from the start, and that's my favorite outfit because it's so bright and so, I think, unfitting in this city. So I really enjoy wearing that. Strange.
Easy now, easy.
Put that away.
They hide. They hide underwater. In the pools, in the puddles. Can't be too careful.
This used to be an okay place to live.
I guess many years ago. Pistol round. What else can I find here?
Do all mirror makers look this shifty?
Nice photo.
Oh, nice work. It looks like the craftsman's gone out of business, though. Too bad.
Can you imagine how bad this mirror is? What's with my face? Right. What do I do next?
Who knew that so much planning went into mirrors?
Cool. I hope that's everything upstairs, because I don't want to run too much. To and back, up and down, up and down. Right, so here lies the answer to this quest, I understand. No, it doesn't.
Someone's been stocking up.
Search warrant. Warrant to enter and search the premises of the Randall Glassworks Salvation Harbor to investigate recurrent complaints of suspicious activity at night and interrogate the suspect, Gaunter Randall. I don't really get what it means, but I think I'll figure that out. Randall's Dairy. Never thought this city would surprise me, but Francis Throgmorton did just that. Clearing the way for his preferred heir by getting rid of the other, the man honestly believes he did his son a favor by stuffing him in the mirror ways. Didn't want to kill him, as if that's any worse than what he did. Me, I'm just happy to share what I know. Should Francis want to bring his son back, hopefully he can find the kid and you, buddy, to live in. I'm done with this wretched city. Time to move somewhere warmer. So there was some bad magic involved. What do we do now? I understand we have to open the mirror.
His house. Randall's house. Hold on, Hammond. We're almost there.
Do I have to travel again? Really? No. I see.
That's a thick book. Thick enough to be someone's life's work.
All evidence collected. Okay. There is a large mirror at the factory, some kind of gate. It's cracked now, but at least I know where Bethany's gone. The mirror maker's house. All the while she was talking to Hammond. And these mirror ways are called alien and hostile environments that warp and defy the world they reflect. Souls and minds pass through them disembodied, and should one be trapped there, they make for organizing inescapable prisons. To extract the trapped soul, a practitioner will need a valid repository for it, but be aware, once the soul has been extracted, its prison seldom survives. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the house that belonged to some person named Gunter Randall. Gunter Randall. I guess I'll have to travel to the town hall again. The fast travel point. Where? I see. Of course. This one is a long mission. A very long mission. This one is where Papa Brutus lived for some time. Could have some loot there, but I'm fine. Have enough resources and ammunition and bullets and grenades and everything a true hitman needs. About private eyes, I'm not sure, but definitely enough to kill a person or 2 or 10 or 100 and the same number of monsters. God bless, you know what. Right. Here we go. Citizens. 19th century records. I see. Not the town hall, not the city hall, sorry, but the police department, because he was a suspect, and the archive that contains information about suspects is, of course, in the police department. And sup, I will try to read the name properly. Caxips06, welcome to the stream, and please let me know if I read your name correctly. I hope I did. If I didn't, I apologize. Let me know how to do that properly. Oh, I so wish I could hear the conversation. It's really impossible, like, how so many missed opportunities.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Such a nice man. Always a good, warm welcome. Cannot read anything here, unfortunately. Right. Subjects. Suspects. District. Salvation Harbor. And crimes, I think, complaints. Name, Gonter Randall. Alias, David Miles Mirrormaker. Sex, male. Age, unknown. Residence, fled the city. Last known location, Oakmont, Mass. Northern Old Grove, the corner of Windhalf Avenue and Goldbridge Road. Suspected of disrupting public order, subversive behavior, counterfeiting. Okay. Read, stop climbing tables. I just want to press my casebook and unintentionally press spacebar. Northern Old Grove, the corner of Windhalf Avenue and Goldbridge Road. I understand it's here. Let's leave the police department. No, not here. Here. Okay. And I wonder, will I have to fight through some monsters, or it's just people I'll have to face? Careful. I've done this so many times, this gesture, because I want to run forward, but instead I press E and Charles attacks the air. It always looks funny because it's like he's getting too excited about things and just starts killing whatever he imagines. Turning left, and the house has to be one of these. For example, nope, it's not the one. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is happening? Hey guys, easy, easy. That's impressive. I thought Old Grove is somewhat like decent place. Is it the one that I... Wait a second. So, am I in the right place? Why is this so empty? Hey, anyone? Please? I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. There's a book. Well, probably it's not the one. Nothing could be looted, by the way. So probably it's just an empty manor that will get inhabited later in the game when when there is a quest connected to it. Or maybe it's a place which I have already inspected. If this was some RPG, I would have to fight those knights in shiny armor. The hell is happening? Well, what could be the case is that maybe the house is to the left instead.
Hey, knock it off.
Yeah. Maybe it's that house. Kind of far from the corner. So the door opened, but yet again there's nothing to be found. Wow. Seriously? The hell? Alright. So, wrong location yet another time. Well, could it be then... this house? Oh yeah, I guess it's the one I needed. Oh, and here we go, my dear friends, monsters. Let's manifest our presence with a merry shot and expect some guests. Who is coming? No, I won't use my bullets to... That's the first. And the second monster. More. I'm here. More. I know you're there. Oh, a shooter. Another one. Okay, dispatched. I guess there was a wild beast. Whoa, what's that? What do I keep hearing? Enough. That's it?
And the biggest mirror exhibition in the history of Oakmont, including Master Randall's finest creations. His manor into a museum of vintage mirrors, collected over many decades.
Right. I think I heard something, but okay. Occult Tome. A simple warding spell can be created through the application of sympathetic magic. To establish an accord that affects an entity, one must find a similar entity that has a powerful bond with each other. Some pistol rounds. Nice. Let's reload our pistol. What's here? Alcohol, gunpowder. I think I want to make some weaponry. Maximum. But my health, it's not full yet, but I guess I don't need to use my first aid kits yet. Have I found everything I could on the second floor? So the first lead, the second, the fourth, and the third were here, and
Somebody's been doing their homework.
yeah, the fifth. I skipped that. Anything else? Some broken statues. Nothing else? Let's go downstairs. Check the storage for metal scrap. And...
These have been here a while.
Right. Letters. And... I understand a secret passage, behind which there is some occult mirror.
Where does one find a miniature coffin like this?
Wow.
Where does one find a miniature coffin like this?
Okay. Tell me. Where do I go? Yeah, of course I should go downstairs. Like, you don't tell. What's that? It's a first aid kit. Gonna pick it. Eligible bachelor. Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again a most eligible bachelor. The divorce court hearing took place this Tuesday. No press were allowed in the courtroom, but the results were made public immediately after the ruling. Bethany Throgmorton's deteriorating mental health was deemed a sufficient reason to terminate the couple's marriage. There has been enough mourning, said Francis while exiting the courtroom. Our son Hammond's death was a tragedy, but we must stay strong. It's a pity Bethany could not. Now, the door to the street. And anything else? Any other evidence that I have to pick, analyze, understand? There was a glitch. Okay, I understand. I have to follow the leads downstairs. I know I have to go there. Why is it even necessary? I might be missing something this way, or, well, what if monsters attack me while I'm following the directions? Have to have my shotgun with me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, nice. Cool. What next? Anything I missed? Doesn't look so. Let's wait for his sanity to come back. A coffin there. Some flashlight, which is unnecessary. Okay, let's... I think I haven't saved the game. What do we have? An occult place with a mirror. Whoa. My sanity really falls down upon seeing that. Charles, get back to senses, please. It's not that scary. Just a mirror, a coffin, and a photo.
Would have made a better father proud. Life can be cruel.
It can.
What the? No, my head. Damn it. I can't. Hey, let me out!
So, what am I supposed to do? Don't tell me I have to go back and piece things together. Oh, my mouse cursor shows. Really? I have to go back and reconstruct the scene? Wow, that's interesting.
There. As long as this mirror stays whole, you will be safe, baby boy. Safe while I find a way to free you.
Alright. Then, the next piece. Probably downstairs. Mm-hmm.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
Mm-hmm. That's the second. And I understand the third, or potentially, not or, and potentially the fourth, have to be upstairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Only the third.
These rites, they might buy me time.
Time to piece this one together.
So I suppose this one is the first.
These rites,
And
they might buy me time.
then the second is hide in the mirror. And then
There. As long as
the
this
third
mirror
has
stays
to be
whole,
the final
you will
one,
be safe, baby boy.
where she promises to get him
while
out
I
of
find
that
a way to free you.
mirror.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
Ah, incorrect. Okay, that was the first thing I got incorrectly in the game, and let me remember. Maybe the one on the top has to be the first. It's really terrible. The way they chose to place it this time is just horrible. First one.
These rites, they might buy me time.
Or maybe it's not the first. I don't know. I don't know. I just okay. Let's try the one that I'm thinking of right now. This one should be the second then.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
And then the third has to be the lock-in spell here.
There. As long as this mirror stays whole, you will be safe, baby boy. Safe while I find a way to free you.
Bethany set up some sort of barrier to buy time while she tries to free Hammond. I could remove it by destroying her ritual mirror.
Right. Saving the game and going back downstairs while tweaking badly. So, sorry. Small mirror, not the big one. Okay. That should have worked. And
Oh, no. You can't have him. I won't let you. You can't take the mirror. You hear me?
Bethany, calm down, please. I mean you no harm.
No, you won't take my child. Not again. I won't let you.
okay, let's talk.
It's okay. We can talk about this. I know the mirror's important to you.
It's my son. My son. His soul, his very being trapped in the mirror. Cold, hungry, scared for decades. It's... okay, it's so hard to understand. His body is dead, but his soul is frozen in glass, unable to move on or return without help. Oh, Francis thought this was merciful. Oh, the wretch.
What's your plan?
What do you mean to do then?
I can call Hammond back into his own body. Don't judge me. This may seem unnatural, but we will be together. Everything is ready. I'm sure it will work. I only need to break the mirror to release him.
I can't go back empty-handed.
And I won't leave without my son.
I don't understand the implications of this process. Like, the son can be resurrected, and this way I'm like letting her keep it and return to Mr. Throgmorton without anything. Or I can take the mirror and take it to Throgmorton with a soul trapped inside. So, okay, let's inspect the... Can I save the game? No. Let's inspect the option with keeping it.
Okay. Well, I guess you've got the right to try. Go ahead. I'll have to find some way to sweet-talk Robert.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Life can be cruel.
Oh, thank you so much, newcomer. You made the right choice.
Would have made a better father proud.
What's the sound? It sounds like somebody's shooting. Well, here we have a baby. The baby is apparently not the one that was killed, right? Because in the photos we understand that the age don't match. The ages don't match. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. There is a baby inside, but the rattling sound is like some machine gun is shooting, and I don't really get that. So it's a new baby. She got a new baby from somewhere. A corpse, actually, a dead baby. And now the soul from the mirror is inside the coffin and is supposed to grow into a young man, right? On the one hand, it's kind of a right choice. But on the other hand, it also feels very strange. I want to learn what Mr. Throgmorton wants to do with the mirror, so let's inspect that. Yeah, okay, I know that it's alive. I just want to say that the body where the soul now is was dead. That's the point. Like, she brought a coffin with a dead baby, and then the soul got into the dead baby, and now it's alive. But in the mirror we saw that that was a full-grown man, and I don't know how that has to connect with each other, and that sounds kind of terrible to me. And also we should remember that the woman here, what? Excuse me. Where are monsters from? I thought I saved.
Oh, no. You
Yeah.
can't have
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm taking the mirror.
It's crazy, Bethany. Even if it worked, it wouldn't be right. I'm taking the mirror to Robert.
No, you can't. I won't let you.
Come on. Where'd they come from? Okay. Mirror. We took it. Question is, where did the monsters come from? I've killed them all. And then again I hear. Very strange. But let's see. I'm gonna save the game on a different slot. And then Mr. Throgmorton waits for us down this alley. Let's go there. Top and rattling, top lid. Well, the rattling is really strange because it could be that the physical power is, or the agility is of the grown-up man. And that's why rattling is so aggressive, but I mean, can you imagine a baby rattling the lid with such force and speed and consistency? That's hardly imaginable, so that's very strange. My first playthrough, I let the woman take the baby, I think, and I returned to Mr. Throgmorton without anything. Let's see what he says.
I found a disturbing book, Mr. Throgmorton, on mirrors. It spoke of imprisoned souls. Now level with me. What is it you're after?
I suppose there's no point in being coy. I have learned that I once had a brother, Hammond. My father robbed me of him. Hammond is inside the mirror, trapped by sorcery. My father's doing? Why, I cannot guess. But he is a Throgmorton. He must be saved.
I tracked down the mirror. Was that a chase?
Excellent. Hand it over, please. You have rendered my family and its noble bloodline a great service, Mr. Reed. Here, your reward. Earned in full, I might add.
So, now you have the mirror. What's your plan?
To find Hammond a body fit for a true-born Throgmorton. Pongo Belly seems an appropriate choice.
Interesting. Pongo Belly. What's that? Pongo Belly. That's an orangutan. Monkey. Let's analyze. I honestly hadn't known what Throgmorton does with the body, or with the mirror, sorry. And now that I know that, I guess it's much better in comparison to what Bethany wanted to do, because the first thing, Bethany is old and she is gonna die quickly. Doesn't have many days to live. And probably she is actually mentally handicapped, even if she wasn't when they divorced with her late husband, with Francis Throgmorton. Now she definitely suffered a lot of mental damage, and we cannot say that she will be a proper mother. In this town, in the city of Oakmont, I don't imagine she'll have enough resources and nurses to even breastfeed the baby properly, and so the baby has a very high chance to just die or experience malnutrition at least, and then have a lot of health problems, health issues in the future. That's the second point. The third point is, well, she's a kind of a maniac because she killed several people just to save her child, which, well, it's a wonderful motive, like to save children. That's, well, not bad. At least it's also natural, and that's how we are wired as people, to care about our offspring. But who is to decide that one person is to live and another person is to die, or one person is to live and many people are supposed to die for that person? Well, that's really sick reasoning, and I don't think she should be given the choice anymore. And well, that's a big shame that she had to be killed. Well, I had to defend myself. And again, Charles Reed is acting like a hitman. I like what Mr. Throgmorton wants to do. He wants to give the... Oh yeah, that's the fourth point. The soul in the mirror is an adult man. And an adult man has to be given an adult body, something that Mr. Throgmorton is thinking of. So I hope he isn't going to give the soul a true monkey body, but actually a, well, semi-monkey, semi-human body at least. So all this totals at one conclusion. I like the option we have gone with, and let it be this way. Now the message is: after decades in Mirror, his mother killed by you and then trapped in monkey. You're right. It's about him, not his mother. Don't agree. Well, I don't know. Do you think that his mother would have given him proper life? Don't think so. Like, probably when this... What's his name? I forgot. Hammond. When this Hammond grows up under protection of Robert Throgmorton, he might of course get resentful and abandon his brother, his step-brother, but at least he'll be given a proper life, proper fostering, proper education and stuff, protection. And no, it's not a monkey body, it's a... well, it's a hybrid body, and I don't actually see a problem with that. I mean, it's... I would try that, why not? I'm not really satisfied with our true human form. It's very vulnerable, it's not very perfect to say the least, and so why not? His mother will love him, she's not right, but child have right to live like normal human, not monkey. Well, again, it's not just a monkey, it's actually a person who has the appearance of a monkey, and I don't know, I would personally be fine with that. If it's me, I'll choose death instead. Well, I guess he was talking about this hybrid type, like he is himself now, because his son was this type, and probably there are more such people, or as you call them, semi-people, but I don't think so. I think they're fine like they are. And was that his mother will love him? Yeah, for 2 days she has, like, she's almost collapsing, disintegrating as a person, mentally, physically. So it's like, you know, I don't want to sound toxic, but you know, if you want to be a parent, you also have to be responsible. And some parents think that they should have like 10 children, and they don't even earn like a fifth part of salary that has to be enough to feed even one child. So, like, yeah, a child has to be loved, but love is a concept which has no place in life. Love is just, what, a word which cannot be given any rational background. There is support, there is education, there is healthcare, there is knowledge, like if a child asks questions, you're supposed to answer questions. If you don't, but say I love you, that means nothing. That's just garbage, because, well, that will work for the beginning of life, but what will happen later? Like the child will be vulnerable to the world. People will not love the child and forgive all the, you know, insecurities and gaps in the child's knowledge and health problems that will definitely happen in such a family where a parent is so old. So I mean, I understand it's not the best choice, of course, and I kind of lament the fact that the game only gives us 2 options always, not like 3, some compromise. Like, I don't see why, for example, we couldn't say, like, look, Bethany, you hated Francis, probably still hate him, but Robert is a different person, and so why don't you take this mirror, go to Robert, and then you talk this over somehow, and then you might have some kind of family. So I don't think this is completely impossible. Why the game didn't have this option, I have no idea. Probably just not enough thought invested here. It's your game, do as you think is right. I made my choice long ago. Yeah. N-O-P, I don't know. Is it nope? Or just some abbreviation? Freedom is always the right choice. Freedom to choose yourself. You take that when you give him monkey body. So I actually don't understand. Did you return the mirror to Mr. Throgmorton, or did you leave? Did you let Bethany keep the baby and the soul inside?
Hey, knock it off! Stop it! No, please, no! Don't. He's mad! He's completely mad!
Did I get some... Yeah, I actually have a knowledge point, and I should invest it into more range and then more damage afterwards. Nice. I like grenades in this game. When I was playing, like, I think the first half of the game, I completely ignored grenades, but I just got into some battles where I could no longer ignore them because it was just, well, impossible to fight without them. Enemies got too strong, and yeah. Right, everything reloaded, everything ready. Nice. I let Soul back in his young body so he can live free or die free in his own skin. I think... Wait, Oxy, I don't get that. Inside the mirror, there was an adult man, right? And so... What did I just delete? I deleted the marker. Sam Reed, Innsmouth, Oak Street. Yeah, here. Sorry. So, inside the mirror there was an adult man, and he became adult inside this world of mirrors. Bethany found a dead baby somewhere and brought that baby inside the coffin to the mirror. And so the ritual takes the adult Hammond, his soul, his adult soul, and forces it into the small baby. And so he doesn't have any choice, because either his psychology comes back to childhood, actually to being a baby, complete baby, because when he was sent to this mirror world, he was a child of like 7 or 6, maybe 5 years old. And we don't know why the baby is crying. Maybe it's crying because the young man is still alive, like still understands what's happened, and so he is logically crying, but the body is not just capable of reacting to his mental impulse, and so he is rushing there, he is trying to talk, but only cries and rattling emerge. Small mirror took barrier, so the child body didn't rot. Well, look, when he was sent to the mirror world, he was this size, he was this age, and there is no way you can fit a boy of that age into that small coffin. The small coffin was for a baby, and I think the baby was just a different baby that Bethany found. If I, of course, well, I just then don't understand why they have this photo of a boy who is 4 or 5 or 6 years old. It wasn't that small. Well, I don't know. Wait, third air. Well, there is a paragraph. I'm just happy to share what I know. Should Francis want to bring his son back, hopefully he can find the kid and new body to live in. And there was something else I remember. Yeah, to extract the trapped soul, a practitioner will need a valid repository for it, but be aware, once the soul has been extracted, its prison seldom survives. So it's also what the game tells. Like the magician who did it, Randall, said that the child, I don't know what happened. I think what. So it's actually not obvious. Yes. So maybe Bethany preserved the body. So she just like excavated the coffin from the ground with the body of the child. Yeah, I remember the ritual and the mirror, but then it doesn't explain why the child is crying like a baby. So did the ritual make the man get reborn? Like why did the adult man become a child, a baby? And because okay, so if no, I don't think you will cry the same if you're this age. If you're this age, your ligaments, your vocal cords are different. If you cry, well, that will be it's like a kitten crying and a kitten teenager is crying. Those are two different meows, let's say. The same for a young human. So I don't know what's true here. It also could be that the creators messed up. Maybe they didn't, maybe I messed up. But so why I chose point is his body, his soul, not monkey body, freedom for trapped souls. Well, okay, I'm gonna explain for the final time. Like I thought that the body in the coffin, the baby, is not his body. It's just a random baby that Bethany brought to the ritual. And I think it's really sick, and I don't want that man to live in a baby's body. I want Hammond to live in a body which Mr. Throgmorton will choose for him, because I don't see any problem with having a monkey or half monkey body. I actually wouldn't object if I was reborn like that, like Mr. Throgmorton. I actually think it's quite cool. I've always wanted to alter my appearance somehow. I find it interesting. Like we have, like in fantasy, we have elves and other creatures, so why not? And when I was making my decision, I used exactly this logic. I didn't think that the body of the baby belonged to Hammond, and that's why I chose to support Mr. Throgmorton. And I feel sad that Bethany had to die, of course, but well, I think she chose her road, and I wasn't given an instrument to prevent that from happening, and to choose some alternative way of saving them all, like saving Bethany, saving Hammond, and uniting them with Mr. Throgmorton. That's the point. Even if it is another child, sins go to his mother, and before that to his father. Child after all abuse, finishing in monkey body is cruel. Personally would kill him instead, put him in monkey like I would choose death than to be a monkey. Well, I see your... Well, actually, I don't really understand why you're so hateful towards Mr. Throgmorton, because, well, he is actually... Well, look, he's done so much for the city. Yes, he probably did a lot of bad things as well, but mostly he, like, invested in the library and university and many other things. Not... Well, okay, he is a questionable character, but, well, he is a strong man and a very influential person. I don't see a problem with that. Actually like Throgmorton most than anyone else. So, I don't then understand you. Like, what's the problem with being reborn as somebody like Throgmorton? As his brother at that. So you are, like, automatically given a better life. And killing the mirror, I mean, killing the person inside the mirror, so breaking the mirror, well, that was also cruel. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Everybody makes mistakes. Now, please give me a second, guys. My voice is cracking. So I just discussed our plans for evening, and I also see that I've been live for almost 4 hours, and my voice cracks, and that means that I probably have to preserve it for tomorrow, for my tomorrow lessons. And oh, look, I can actually read the newspaper. I can read the newspaper this way. Oakmont Chronicle, Underwater Treasures. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Throgmorton. At least I got a chance to see a piece of that. Whoa. The weather has changed dramatically. Path to hell is bricked with good intentions. Did you hear that, Wisdom? Well, this, I think for the first time somewhere when I was around 10. I mean, that's a very, very famous phrase. Yes, of course, I have heard that. And That's there could be a big discussion held about this phrase. So let me see what our hotel has and save our game here. Some loot. And check the board in our room. Nothing new, actually. That's interesting and surprising, to say the least. This chest here, shell castings, metal scrap, and upstairs there is something to take as well. Don't remember. Here, yeah, there is nothing. Here there is a suitcase with gunpowder only. Really? No, there is one more door upstairs, downstairs, where I can find some lootables. Yeah, here. And I guess I'll be finishing at this point today. I wanted to play, as you remember, Surviving the Aftermath, but I don't think my voice will survive that. And I don't want to lazily what? Scream. I don't know. It's like I want to play, I want to build my colony further, but it's just hard to talk for me already because I've been talking all day long. Yeah. Take rest. Yeah, that sounds like a good alternative, but you know, this Gestalt with playing hasn't been closed, and I've been trying not to play without streaming. Leave now, get out. Bloody captions. You know what? I think I'll maybe play a bit more. Just I need a short break, 5-10 minutes, and I'm gonna get some coffee to make my throat moist. But the problem is that I don't want to mix the Sinking City and Surviving the Aftermath, so I could finish the stream and restart it immediately afterwards, or I could just continue the stream but start a new recording and then manually upload it on YouTube. Yeah, and then cut out the piece about Surviving the Aftermath from here. Yes, so let's do the following. I'm gonna stop the recording.